Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space 3 Awakened.
If anyone out there is still sane, you have to finish the plan. We thought we could use the ship's reactor to power our shock point drive, but they've taken it to the conning tower at mid-station and locked me out. If you can get to the bridge, there should be a way to defeat the lockdown, but you'll need to... No.
Time for you to join the church, brother.
No! Get off me! Stop!
Carver, did you hear that?
Yeah, you think you can lift the lockdown?
I'm about to find out.
That scraping noise you heard is indicative of something, a little detail. But it's a detail for an enemy that we've yet to properly see, so we'll stow that away for a second. We're back aboard the CMS Terranova. Things have taken a turn for the worst up here. It's gotten a lot more gruesome around here than how we left it just, I guess in game that would be hours ago, maybe a day. It's pretty macabre out here. Oh man, in Dead Space, the sounds of great coverings popping off is like music to my ears. Plus eerie whispers from cultists. Feels like I'm at home. Well, hey, oh god, that was a juicy pop. And these are those new enemies I alluded to. They aren't necromorphs, but are instead Unitologist cultists called scrapers. Behaviorally, they aren't much different from feeders. They're visually distinct.
Floor 3 is now open.
But I do sort of like their designs, the sacks over the heads and the Wolverine claws.
I should have the shock point drive soon.
Good. I'm not far from the reactor. I'm gonna go see what shape it's in.
So I think from here we head to mid-station. We have another Randall Carr memo. The voice here is referring to the dementia-induced whispers of the Brethren Moon, and one of the cultists went to meet him by blowing his brains out. There's also the great euphemism in there. The mines from the beginning of the game took out a bunch of the ships the Unitologist had boarded. Randall describes it poetically as the faithful being called home.
Lead us, Isaac.
You alright?
Voices in my head. They want me to lead them.
Well, don't listen to them. We need to get home.
What if that's what they want us to do?
Isaac, when people hear voices in their heads, it means they're going crazy. You are going crazy, alright? Now get the fucking shock point drive. Shit.
He hears voices in his head. They counsel him. They understand. They talk to him. And Isaac has a point. It seems like escaping, going back to Earth is exactly what the moons might want. So things have popped off here so damn fast. A new church order was established with haste, mind you. They're hunting the old order down. The new leader is a prophet of the moons. And they're converting the ship into this macabre, bloody church. Oh, and those claw appendages from the scrapers, they aren't just brandishing weapons in their hands, they're replacing their limbs with those claws, and collecting the severed limbs in baskets. This over here is the leader.
Now, my brother, you too to become one of us, a true believer.
Now we're popping in and out of Dementia. I think this is mostly a scraper fight. I think there might be some others bursting out of the vents pretty soon. That was the leader cutting off the hand of, I think that's confirmed to be Randall Carr, who was kneeling before the Prophet. Now, fuck. The unfortunate thing about the scrapers is that they're really fragile. I mean, they should be, given that they're still only human. They don't have that resilience of the necromorphs.
Isaac, what happened?
I don't know. I thought they were here, but...
Okay, we gotta get out of here before you turn into a basket case. Can you reach the conning tower?
Yeah. I can use the tram to reach the mid-station. I should be there soon.
Now, where was that said I wanted to take the tram to? The mid-station. He just said that in the cutscene. Woo! Had a little lapse in memory for a split second.
They are coming, my brothers. They are coming and they are hungry. Is your soul prepared to feed them? Or will you be judged unworthy and cast aside? Join me as we build a new church together. Not of brick and mortar, but of flesh and blood. Join me in a tribute so glorious that the heavens themselves will take notice. They are coming, my brothers, and we will be ready.
They are coming. They are hungry. Take us home. Make us whole.
Now arrive.
Brothers and sisters, the age of man is at an end. We have become too many, with too little to go around. Corporations that we once trusted with our money have squandered it. The governments that we once trusted with our future sabotaged it. For their eternal credit, we
Thought I had that scouted. I'm wrong about that. Hey, another stasis support. Not like we need it right now, but might as well drop it off at the bench. Won't be passed by, just so it's out of the inventory, out of our way.
united in body and united in spirit.
Oh, I thought they were coming to life the second time around when I passed through the elevator.
Approaching. Don't be afraid. All are welcome to be a part of our church. But what part will you give? An ear that you may hear their message? A tongue that you may spread their...
Motherfucker. That time it got me. Thought I could trigger it prematurely. Never get to be the one ambushing the necromorphs. With the exception of some of the feeder sequences, you can technically ambush them because you can either bypass them or stealth up and initiate on them. Oh, hell yeah. Whoa! Man, we're getting quite a bit of this. And that went right between them. Shit. Oh, shit. This is more disturbing imagery than almost the whole of Dead Space 3, the base game. Not 100% sure if I actually need to be shooting him, but I don't know, I have ammo for days, so on the off chance I do need to shoot him to progress to this phase, I'd do it anyway.
Ascension is at hand. Prepare yourselves the way that you may be found. We prepare. We purge the sins of our bodies, and we lift up our
Isaac, take it easy.
Are we doing the right thing, Carver? Huh? Are we?
Don't let them into your head, man. Now look, I found the reactor. It's all rigged up. We just need the shock point drive. Can you get it?
Yeah, I can get
Then
it.
do that.
Isaac's losing it as hard as he ever has. We had a brief respite from the dementia with... Holy shit! With most of Dead Space 3, but that's back in full force. And the character arc of Randall Carr comes to this. Lapsed faith. Dead Space always does a low-key great job of conveying like these interesting little character arcs through the logs, where you can follow the complete story of a character just through the entries they leave behind. They do this in Dead Space 1 and 2 as well. There's always a character or a set of characters who get that kind of character arc, exclusively in logs. A lot of them you never even see. Maybe you'll see them once or twice. So they're subtle side stories that flesh the world out a bit, while also just conveying creepy information to the player. Oh, we hear them again. Oh, and I think I know what this room is. Maybe not. Oh, it's two identical rooms. Nearly identical, maybe? No, 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 no. Oh, I thought I knew what that room was, but apparently I'm wrong. So before we enter to be judged, let's take a quick side trip down here. See what we got aside from the bench. Oh, we got a suit kiosk too. Not gonna bother with that. And again, haven't really needed to do much crafting during the DLC. This is pretty short. We should be coming up on Chapter 3 any minute now. We will drop some of this stuff off because we are facing the same kind of inventory constraints that we've seen throughout Dead Space 3. Yep. Enter and be judged. Oh no, not the dreaded loading elevator. Oh, that wasn't even that bad. On this, as soon as we pick the shock point drive up, is the beginning of Chapter 3. Before we get to that, though, oh man, appreciate that sick vista. Again, Earth is behind us, being loomed over by all the Brethren Moon. Fuck. Ah. I'm stuck. I have to force gun my way out of this. Jesus, I love some of these sequences so much. There we go. Once you see that golden shockwave, look for the glowing gold marker. Then just shoot the hell out of it. Damn, Brethren Moon hallucination voice, you have a seductive voice.
I found it, Carver.
Great, now let's go home.
We're not going back. No one can.
What? Yes, we can. The's time to warn everyone. Isaac, we can save Ellie.
If any one of us returns, they'll follow. We have to destroy the shock point drive.
No! Isaac, bring the drive to the reactor. You gotta do this for me, man.
Yeah, I'll bring it to the reactor so I can throw it in. Then we blow the whole thing to hell.
No! Isaac!
Chapter 3 is the final chapter of Awakened. Awakened has its own mini acrostic. It's 3-chapter acrostic. Chapter 3 is titled Predition. The acrostic for Awakened spells out R.I.P.
The sky will part and we will draw them up, and they will be devoured, and we become one with them. Complete the church, complete this ship, and lead us home. Make us whole.
Carver, you have to listen to me.
Oh, to you. Isaac, your brain has been fucked ever since the Ishimura. One way or another, I'm taking that shock point drive.
I'm not gonna let you kill Ellie.
You were just fine letting her die as Danik's hostage.
You knew what was at stake. It's your fault the moons woke up in the first place.
Fuck you.
R.I.P. Rest in peace. Because of course that's the acrostic. That makes sense. There should be no hope. Regardless of whether Isaac can get back to Earth to warn them or whether he leads the moon to Earth at all. It should be a bad ending. This is why I don't need a Dead Space 4 to continue the series. I'm fine with this ending on a note of impending doom and inevitability. Because that's the logical conclusion for Dead Space. I am totally okay with this not having a happy ending, and if the acrostic is to be believed, this probably won't. Rest in peace. Oh, I guess we are going this way.
Stay the hell out of my way.
Try it, asshole.
Brothers, the age of man is at an end.
Oh, we heard this before. It just, for some reason, didn't have subtitles then. So I think we're going back to the apps. Oh, I hope I selected that correctly.
But simple. I fashioned an adapter to hook the shock point drive up to the reactor. And by overloading the reactor core, we thought we could generate enough energy to power it. I guess now we'll never know. The madness has torn us apart. We stopped listening to each other, stopped working together. Sad that I should carry my faith my whole life only to lose it right before I die. There is no hope for a future. No birth. Just death. For all of us.
Now arriving. Engineering and repair.
Hey, we got to the right spot. Without a long tram ride in the wrong direction. Son of a bitch. Ah, there was one more. We called the wrong shot. Oh, I was gonna say that was not very lucrative, but that Mark III diffraction Taurus is pretty good. And coming up is one of my favorite sequences of the DLC for what it represents. I'll get to that in a minute.
That's far enough, Isaac.
Carver, open the doors.
I can't let you blow up the ship. Now you're gonna hand the shock point drive over to me. You got that?
If you want it, you're gonna have to come in here and take it from me.
Fine, your funeral.
So around here somewhere, there we go, from the laser sight. Carver! Oh my god, that's so many whipped stasises. Stasis? So the awesome thing about this is that if you're doing this in co-op, the other player is fighting Isaac as a boss. Remember towards the end of Dead Space 3, I was talking about how they had all these cool ideas for what they wanted to do with the co-op after it was hoisted on them?
Just hold still, goddammit!
This is one of the cooler ideas that they finally got to implement. They didn't really get to do all that much of the base game. But here they have this joint co-op hallucination battle, where each player is seeing a different hallucination for their fight. I think that is kind of ingenious. Even if, like, functionally it boils down to a gunfight with another soldier in a square room, what it represents is really, really cool.
Draws near. Even now we can feel it, teeming with life, teeming with markers. From each world we devour, a new brother will rise and be made whole. Our network will grow, and we will live forever.
So based on the number of moons, and the fact that the only other known sentient life that we've found in the universe are the Tau Volantis aliens, that lends a lot of credence to that one memo we found near the end of the game from Serrano that talked about how he speculated that the Tau Volantis aliens were spread out. They had an empire that spanned many star systems. Planets worth of those aliens extinct to form all these moons. Oh, the marker just came back up. This is kind of a silly fight. It's not the best Dead Space final boss, especially after we came off of a conceptually very cool sequence with Carver. He's gonna glitch out and teleport all over the place. The scenery, though, the scenery and the atmosphere do make it quite a bit better than it has any reason being, or that it deserves to be. So we'll take this down one more time, and we will shoot the Prophet. Ah, fuck. Get out of here. I think that did the trick. Yep.
You can kill the prophet, but you can't kill the god. Your chance to war the earth has come and gone. We are coming. We are hungry. We are They will devour us. We will be made whole.
Oh, God. You were right, Carver. They were just trying to slow us down. They knew where Earth was all along. They're headed there right now.
Do you still have the shock point drive?
Yes, look. I'm gonna get this reactor going. Get to the bridge as fast as you can and get it prepped for flight.
Hey, we're doing this?
Yeah, Carver. We're going home. Okay. I'm in the reactor.
All right, there should be a makeshift adapter set up along the walkway to the left as you exit the elevator. Do you see it?
Hang on. I'll check it out. Okay. Let's see what happens when we fire it up.
Maintenance mode enabled. Opening containment shield. Warning. Reactor is active. Harmful radioactivity detected. Please maintain a safe distance from the core.
We haven't had very much in the way of puzzles in Awakened.
Isaac, the ship is an antique. Look, we're gonna need at least twice as much power to activate the shock point drive.
If I can find some fuel orbs, I should be able to throw them directly into the core and force a power surge.
Is that safe?
No.
Reactor.
So we're overloading the reactor with the fuel to force these rods to come out, to vent the heat. We're gonna shoot them.
Shit! The heat sinks are venting the core. I'm gonna force the reactor to overload.
Reactor capacity critical.
So it's sort of a puzzle, not really. It's also a fight. It's kind of a neat sequence because of the added 0G. And eventually, once you overload these enough, they start firing like long strands of green flame at you. There are also these pods, or can't remember what they're called. They're spewing out explosive cysts or pustules, to use a term that's not already named for a necromorph. Also, one more 0G section means one more chance. Played that one really close to the vest. One last chance of the game to slam and jam. Ooh. And you really have to stay between them or just stay far enough outside the range.
Reactor overload. Deadly radiation levels detected. All hands abandon ship.
But it's venting radiation all over the place. We gotta activate the drive before it blows.
Well, get your ass up here before you fry.
I'm trying.
Reactor overload. Reactor overload.
Well, can't go through like this.
Detected. All hands abandon ship.
I'm gonna use an exhaust tube.
To do what?
Exhaust port 12 primed. Stand by to discharge.
Oh no, it's Superman 64 Kryptonite Fog. We gotta run. And one more of these before we are done with Dead Space forever.
I'm almost there.
Hurry up, this thing's shaking apart.
One more helo jump. It's unfortunately not like particularly exciting, but we can just enjoy all the stuff going on. The mines at the end add a wrinkle to it, but it's too late to make that intense. And we have almost like a Resident Evil style escape to end the game on. It's really fitting.
All hands abandon ship.
Let's go! Let's go! We may just blow up. We may just get saved by aliens again. Just hit the damn button.
Carver. Hey, Carver. We're almost there.
Oh, we made it?
Yeah.
Please. De-shocking to Earth space in 3, 2, 1.
Earth Orbital Control, this is Isaac Clarke aboard the CMS Terranova requesting clearance, over.
Are you sure you got the right channel? This is over 200 years old.
Yeah, no, I changed it over, right? Trust me, it's right.
EarthGov Command. This is Sergeant John Carver. Do you read me? Is anyone there?
It's weird. United Mining Traffic Flow, do you copy? Lunar Flight Control, this is CMS Terranova. Does anyone read us out here?
Yeah, so about that acrostic. Rest in peace. And we've already seen the credits roll once. And for Awakened and the Dead Space series, unless they pull a Dead Space 4 out of a revival out of thin air at some point. I hope it's not a reboot if they do it. But for the Dead Space series, that's gonna do it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.